Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope well. I'm going to be making one of my favorite meals ever, and that is creamy coconut chicken curry. I'm going to show you how I make mine, and I try to write down all the ingredients in the description. But you can, of course, you can alter it, change it, add things, take things away as you see fit, because when you're the one cooking, you're in charge of what you're eating. So you might see me not put something in here that you like, but you know, I'm cooking it for myself, and I mean, you're welcome to come and have a bowl, but you know, you're probably in another state, so it's probably not going to happen. So let's get busy. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting up my chicken, and I have my curry powder here. I get this at the Asian market. I forget how much it was. Last time I was there, they were completely out. So recently I found this big guy at grocery outlet, and I haven't even opened it yet because I haven't made curry in a little while. As you can see, the lid cap's still on it. Anyway, what I have here is I have some this pot out of my way. So I have some chicken breast here. I just go to the meat department. I just grabbed a couple of breasts. I typically don't get it out of the stuff that's in the cellophane because usually I actually would have mixed breasts with thighs together because that's the way I like to make it. But they were out of chicken thighs, so I roll up my sleeves, or push my sleeves up. So, just gonna get this chicken cut up. Now you don't have to use chicken, you can use really whatever protein you want, or you could probably easily make this with just vegetables. Just, you know, cook's choice. I've seen people make it with chicken legs as well. I actually like using a combination of breasts and thighs, but like I said, they were all out of thighs, so they actually had a bunch of marinated thighs that were more per pound, so I'm guessing they didn't sell their thighs quick enough, so they went ahead and just marinated them, hoping to get rid of them. So cutting these up into I don't know, like 1-inch pieces. I'm not really that worried about the size. Hope you guys can see this okay from that angle. I can't really get the camera in at another angle because my kitchen's not really that big. But there we go. Alright, I went ahead and washed the knife through the cutting board in the dishwasher because it's, you know, after I rinsed it off, washed the knife and then dry it, return it to its block. Always do that. Take a tablespoon of curry powder. I'm gonna get out of here, and so I put one on the chicken. Excuse my camera wiggle, but I need a spoon. Give it a stir. We'll go ahead and we'll get the pan heated up. I stir in 1 tablespoon on the chicken. Kind of get it while it's raw. And this, we'll wait for the pan. Okay. Oh, need that spoon. So about medium-high heat. Put in about half my chicken. You want to cook it in batches so that you're not crowding the pan, and also the chicken will actually fry and not like boil. I hit it with some Mrs. Dash. The same stuff I showed in my video. Same stuff right out of my kitchen. Garlic. Yeah, I don't use fresh garlic, not because I don't like it, it's because I don't use it up fast enough. So it ends up just drying out. A little paprika. You know, just whatever seasonings you have, whatever seasonings you like. What else I got in here? I guess that's it. Yeah, I've got another Mrs. Dash, but I don't need to add 2, so yeah, I don't think cumin really goes in here. So get that cooking. Alright. I just keep moving the chicken around in the pan. Well, make sure you get all sides. And a little trick that I do to see if it's done is I'll just take one of the bigger pieces and I'll just I'll just cut it in half with a spatula. And if it's white, it's done. And I think it's actually done. So. Alright, time for batch number 2. Let's get the oil. There we go. Get the second batch in. I just moved the chicken onto a plate for holding for now. As soon as this is done, I'm going to move it over and I'll show you the next step. Alright. So while my second batch of chicken is cooking, I can go ahead and prep my mushrooms. I like mushrooms in mine, but you know, you don't have to put them in yours if you don't want to. It's cool. Like I said, you know, make it for yourself. Some people like onions. I'm not a fan. I don't like them. I mean, I'll eat an onion ring if they're done right, but for the most part, I don't buy onions to put in my food because I just don't like the way they taste. So, you know, but if you're making it for yourself, then absolutely add whatever you want. Dry it out a little bit. Alrighty. Next batch of chicken is all fried up. Another hit of extra virgin olive oil because I'm going to be throwing my mushrooms in. Hit these with a little seasoning. Yeah, I season a lot. Because each batch of chicken got its own seasoning. So, as for those of you who don't like mushrooms, this is probably the point where you probably want to add something else, an alternative vegetable that you want. Mushrooms kind of soaked up the oil. It's dried out already. So, big dollop of unsalted butter. This is really good in mushrooms. Do it all the time. Now this pan, you might notice that there's some little charred bits at the bottom. And I don't mind that because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do about it. Some of you who cook probably already know what I'm going to do. Saute these mushrooms. They're actually looking really good. Now, gonna add, where to go? Oh, I already had it on the counter. It's chicken stock. You want to add about, I don't know, about a cup, give or take. Depending on how much sauce you want. I'll just pour it right in. I don't even measure, I just kind of eyeball it. So pour in some chicken stock. And what you're going to do is you're going to stir this around. And you're going to scrape up all those little bits that I talked about. That's all flavor, you don't want to lose all that. You don't want the pan too hot either because you're going to burn the bits and then you'll have to wash the pan out and get rid of it, which I didn't have to do. Although the last batch, that's what ended up happening. Now, there's that. Making a heck of a mess. Which is why it's always nice to have paper towels in your kitchen. Just do a quick little wipe down. And drop your spatula on the floor like a dope. Do a quick rinse. Now see how it's already come back to a boil? Now it's a good time to add your chicken back. Alright. Get your chicken back in there. All those flavors work together. I might actually go ahead and add a little bit more stock. That should be good. I don't know, cup, maybe a cup and a half, depending on how saucy you want it. I mean, if you want a lot of sauce, you know, add 2-3 cups. All that's doing its thing. Once I come back up to a boil, I still have the same heat going because the stock was in the refrigerator. It doesn't, I don't think it has to be at room temp. So I'm going to get my coconut milk. I'll just get it from the Asian market. Oh, my rice is done. Okay. Yeah, I love this meal. Alright, so we're back to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and add the whole can of coconut milk. And stir this up. Now I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of curry powder. I may actually have enough in here for this whole recipe, so I didn't have to use the other one. So two full tablespoons. Should be just about enough. Do be careful with this powder though, because the powder will stain your counters. If you have counters like this, I put a spoon down and it left a little stain, the turmeric. Alright. Yeah, there's really not a lot in here, so as far as ingredients goes, but I like it that way. Now we're going to go on to the next ingredient, which is carrots. Alright, so my carrots are peeled. I'm just putting in 2. My sauce is at a boil. And I'm going to use the bigger part of the grater here. And then I just saves me a lot of having to cut. Plus all the sizes are pretty uniform. I guess man, it's like the worst camera angle. And then drop it on the floor. When we get to the little smaller nubs, it can be a little tricky peeling it, but just do the best you can. Get it down to about that point. And then dump the carrots raw right in. Then you have your little carrot pieces you can eat. Give you something to snack on while you're cooking. And then go. I'll just stir that in. It's still at medium high. Because what I'm letting it do right now is I'm letting it reduce and it's going to thicken. But once the carrots go in and it's at a boil, it might already start boiling again right away. Oop, kick the leg. Now what I'll do is I'll reduce the heat down to medium and I'll just let it simmer. Okay, the final part is optional, crushed red pepper. I actually got this at the dollar store. This is one of those coffee grinders. Just put some in, depending on how spicy you want it. Personally, I like to still taste the food, so I don't really go too nuts. And then I just kind of just pulse it a little. That way you're breaking them up. for even distribution. Okay. And once it's, I'll just go ahead and sprinkle it in. Give my food a little kick, but not so much kick that I'm not going to enjoy it. And pretty much what I do is I'll just taste it at this point. If the carrots are done, it's time to eat, because the chicken's already cooked, the mushrooms are cooked. It's been reducing. It will thicken as it sits, but as soon as the carrots are done, we're good to go. It's dinner time. Alright, let's give it a little taste and see how she's looking. She's looking good. Starting to thicken up nicely. Make sure you get a piece of carrot in there. You can see the how much the sauce has thickened. Blowing up so you don't burn the hell out of your mouth. Oh yeah, it's done. Those carrots, you know, they're a little bit bigger. Mmm. Damn, that's good. Hot damn. Alright. Get the heat turned off. Get you turned. Now I don't know if I mentioned this, but you can get these rice cookers at at Costco. I've had this well over 10 years. And I get my bags. You might have seen the restaurant container, Smart Food Service. I got one of these because I get my rice in 50-pound bags. For a while there I was eating rice, I think, every single day. And the beauty of the rice cooker, I should get you in close so you can see it. So there she is. I don't stir it, I don't do anything to it. I just equal parts rice, equal parts water. Comes out real good. A white bowl with white rice, but and what I do with my ladle is my spoon. It's my eating utensil. Get all that goodness in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Some sauce. Another scoop. And there you go. Of course I gotta do the agonizing taste test. Of course it's gonna be crazy hot, but you know. Mmm. Creamy, delicious. Hot damn, that's delicious. Oh man. Not only that, I'll actually put them in, I'll put some in a container. This is one of those locking lids. Glass locked containers. And I'll just take it to work tomorrow. And it'll be my lunch at work. I'll just pop it in the microwave, heat it up. Fantastic. Yeah, so good. Highly recommend trying it. You know, just change whatever ingredients you need to. As long as you have the can of coconut milk, the chicken stock, and whatever meat or non-meat you want. Wow, 4 minutes. Alright, so 2 words for that meal. Freaking delicious. I even got a second, like I got another half a portion, and well, I basically had seconds, but half as much as the original. Yeah, I'll try to put all the stuff in the description. I got to get this video edited for midnight. It's almost 6 p.m. now, so yeah, it's December 15th, so your night before. I was going to do it earlier in the week this week, but the day I had time, I just didn't have the energy. And then yesterday, I worked. And I got home from work and I was like, oh, I don't want to cook. So I just ended up doing a frozen pizza. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching as always. I'll catch you next one.